Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. I am Manju Dilip. Today I am going to start with the 12th standard mathematics topic Applications of Derivatives part 8. So we already discussed different topics in this chapter. This is the last topic in this portion. So this is Applications of Derivatives in Economics. This is commerce topic and solving some exercise questions. So applications of derivatives are in economics. So we'll discuss some terms and formulas. Demand function D is equal to F of P. Marginal demand dm is equal to dd upon dp. Supply function S is equal to G of P. So marginal supply is equal to ds upon dp. Total cost function C is equal to F of X, where X is the number of items produced. Marginal cost Cm is equal to dc upon dx. Average cost Ca is equal to C upon X. Total revenue R is equal to P into D, where P is price and D is demand. Average revenue R is equal to PD upon D, that's equal to P. Total profit pi is equal to R minus C. Here pi is not this normal pi we used to use for calculation 3.14. That is not here. This is just a representation. This is simple notation. Elasticity of demand eta is equal to minus P upon D into dd upon dp. Demand is a decreasing function of price. Therefore, dd upon dp is less than 0. Also, price P and D, demand D are always positive. Therefore, minus into minus, this will become positive. Eta function is greater than 0. If eta equal to 0, it means that the demand D is constant function of price P. So dd upon dp will be less than 0. In this situation, demand is perfectly inelastic. If 0 less than eta less than 1, that means eta value lies between 0 and 1, the demand is relatively inelastic. If eta equal to 1, the demand is exactly proportional to the price and demand is said to be unitary elastic. If eta is greater than 1, the demand is relatively elastic. Now we will discuss relation between marginal revenue, average revenue and elasticity of demand. So our marginal revenue RM is equal to average revenue RA into 1 minus 1 upon eta is elasticity of demand. Here RA is also equal to price. So in some question, if you want to find price using marginal revenue and elasticity of demand, you have to apply this formula only, but in the place of RA you can apply P. Marginal propensity to consume is for any person with income X, his consumption expenditure is EC, which is depends on X. Therefore, EC is equal to F of X. For solving this kind of question, we are using EC as your function. Marginal propensity to consume is MPC, that is equal to DEC upon DX. Average propensity to consume APC is equal to EC upon X. Marginal propensity to save MPS is equal to DS upon DX, where S is saving of a person with income X. Average propensity to save APS is equal to S upon X. Now X is equal to EC plus S. So differentiating both sides with respect to S, you will get here X is the term. So with respect to S, we are getting 1. And derivative of EC is DEC upon DX and derivative of S is DS upon DX. We all know that DEC upon DX is MPC, marginal propensity to consume. And DS upon DX is what? MPS, that is marginal propensity to save. So you can replace this one with MPC plus MPS is equal to 1. Also from equation number 1, you will get 1 is equal to EC upon X plus S upon X. If you are dividing throughout with X, you will get like this. So you can again replace EC upon X with APC and S upon X with APS. So you will get APC plus APS, that is average propensity to consume plus average propensity to save is equal to 1. We'll discuss some questions here. So the first question is the demand function of a commodity at price is given as D is equal to 40 minus 5P upon 8. Check whether it is increasing or decreasing function. So in this question, the term function is D is equal to 40 minus 5P upon 8. So demand is given and you have to take derivative, because we all know that if f of x is given, the derivative, first derivative value, if it is less than 0, the given function is, that is f dash x is less than 0, the given function is decreasing, and f dash x is greater than 0, the given function is increasing. So we have to take derivative of this function with respect to p. So dd upon dp is equal to derivative of 40 is 0, derivative of minus 5p upon 8 is minus 5 upon 8, that is less than 0. Therefore, the given function is decreasing function. That is, the demand function is a decreasing function. Second question. The total cost function for production of articles is given as C is equal to 100 plus 600x minus 3x square. Now, find the value of x for which total cost is decreasing. So, you have to find the values of x for which this function is decreasing. So, it is already given, it is decreasing function. So, C is equal to 100 plus 600x minus 3x square is the given function. So, differentiating with respect to x, we are getting dc upon dx is equal to 600 minus 6x. So, you can take 6 outside from this term. So, 6 into 100 minus x. And it is given that this function is decreasing. Therefore, dc upon dx is less than 0. You can write. So, 6 into 100 minus x is less than 0. That is 100 minus x is less than 0. That is 100 less than x. You can write the total cost is decreasing when x is greater than 100. This is the answer for this question. Next question is, for manufacturing x units, labor cost is 150 minus 54x and processing cost is x square. Price of each unit is P is equal to 10,800 minus 4x square. Find the values of x for which total cost is decreasing and revenue is increasing. This is the question. So, total cost of manufacturing x unit C is given as, you can find this one by adding labor cost plus processing cost. So, labor cost plus processing cost is total cost here. So, C is equal to 150 minus 54x plus x square. You are adding both function. Now, the first question is what? Total cost is decreasing. So, here total cost function is what? C is equal to 150 minus 54x plus x square. We all know that if it is decreasing, first derivative you have to find out. If it is less than 0, it is decreasing. So, you have to find the value of x. For that, we are considering this is a decreasing function. So, minus 54 plus 2x is less than 0. So, you can take 2 outside. So, minus 27 plus x is less than 0. Minus 27 plus x is less than 0. Then you can write x is less than 27. That means the total cost is decreasing when x is less than 27. That is the answer for first question. Now, the second question, for that we have to find what? Revenue. And revenue is equal to P into X. And price is given here 10,800 minus 4x square and X. So multiplying 10,800x minus 4x cube. Now we have to find revenue is increasing. So revenue is increasing if first derivative dr upon dx is greater than 0. That is 10,800 minus 12x square is greater than 0. You can take 12 outside. 900 minus x square is greater than 0. 900 minus x square is greater than 0 implies 900 is greater than x square. That is x square is less than 900. So x is less than 30. So revenue is increasing when x is less than 30. Next question. Find the marginal revenue if the average revenue is 45 and elasticity of demand is 5. This is the first question. So you can apply this relation between marginal revenue, average revenue and elasticity of demand for this one. That is RM is equal to RA into 1 minus 1 upon eta. Here RA is equal to price also. For second question we are using that. For first question, given average revenue is 45. That is RA is equal to 45 and elasticity of demand is 5. So we are just substituting that values in this equation. So 45 into 1 minus 1 upon 5, that's equal to 45 into 4 upon 5, that's equal to 36. Therefore, marginal revenue RM is equal to 36. In second question, marginal revenue is equal to 28, RM is 28 and elasticity of demand is given as eta is equal to 3. You have to find the value of price, that is RA. So RM is equal to RA into 1 minus 1 upon eta you are using here. So 28 is equal to RA into 1 minus 1 upon 3, that's equal to 2 upon 3, RA is equal to 28. Solving you are getting P, that means RA is equal to 14 into 3, that is 42. So price here it is 42. And for third question, it is given that marginal revenue RM is equal to 50 and price is equal to 75. You have to find elasticity of demand. So eta you have to find out. So you just substituting the value 50 is equal to 75 into 1 minus 1 upon eta. 50 upon 75 you can cross multiply. So 1 minus 1 upon eta can be written as 50 upon 75. Then solving 1 upon eta is equal to 25 upon 75. 1 upon eta is equal to 1 upon 3. Therefore eta is equal to 3 is the value for this question. So next question is find MPC, MPS, APC and APS if the expenditure EC of a person with income I is given as EC is equal to 0.0003 I square plus 0.075 I when I is equal to 1000. So the given function is consumption expenditure is given here, that is EC is equal to, this is the function. And you have to find out marginal propensity to consume and marginal propensity to save, average propensity to consume and average propensity to save. These four terms you have to find out. This is a 4-mark question actually. So we have marginal propensity to consume, MPC is equal to DEC upon DI. DX we used to do, but here it is I is given. So with respect to I you have to take derivative. So substituting this value and taking derivative, you are getting 0.0003 into derivative I square is 2i plus 0.075. Then I value you can substitute here. After substituting this value, you are getting 0.0003 into 2 into 1000, that is 2000 plus 0.075, that's equal to 0.675. So we can apply here, we already found MPC, that is marginal propensity to consume is 0.675. Now we have to find out MPS, that is marginal propensity to save. We have this relation MPC plus MPS is equal to 1. So we already know this value. So just substituting you will get MPS. Therefore MPS is equal to 1 minus MPC, that's equal to 1 minus 0.675, that's equal to 0.325. Now, average propensity to consume APC is equal to EC upon I. So, just substituting this value EC and dividing I. So, we will get 0.0003 I in plus 0.075. Now, you can substitute the value of I here, that is 1000. After substituting, you are getting 0.3 plus 0.075, that's equal to 0.375 is average propensity to consume. And we all know that APC plus APS is equal to 1. So to find APS, you can find this 1 minus APC, that is 1 minus 0.375, that's equal to 0.625. This is the answer for this question. So MPC is equal to 0.675, MPS is equal to 0.325, APC is equal to 0.375, APS is equal to 0.625. These are the four values here. Now some exercise questions are given to you. You have to solve it. Thank you.